That fire is 90% contained.
First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera is here. And Dave, that rainfall over that burned area now brings a higher risk of mudslides.
Certainly does, yeah. And when you have a fire like this, I wanted to show you what happens when you have a burn scar area. This is the Lee burn scar just outside of Meeker. And even a small amount of rainfall can really be a problem. And here's the reason why. Like today, we had thunderstorms going over that area. You don't need much rain, but what happens is when you have a fire like this, you lose a lot of vegetation. What happens with the soil is called hydrophobic soil. Some of the waxy substances inside the soil will kind of melt and then kind of just form across the top of the soil, so it can't soak anything in. So as a result, you have increased runoff around here, and that will remain intact until you get some of that vegetation back in the grow season, and that may take years and years. So today we had big thunderstorms through that burn area. We had debris over County Road 5 because of that Lee burn scar. They want the moisture here. Certainly will help with the fire situation because they've only got it 90% contained, but at the same time, it will cause flooding, and that will probably be an issue for several years. Another round of rain coming that way over Durango and Telluride. So through tonight, we have a flood watch for that area and all the way down into the Four Corners area. So that'll continue with that monsoon flow just coming in. Want to take you to the big wall here and take a look out our weather window out here. And as we look at that, you can see as we check out our city park camera looking back towards the city, there is a lot of moisture out there. You could barely make out on that. Lookout mountain camera. Earlier we had a few raindrops that we were seeing there as the showers were coming down. And downtown Denver, it is raining downtown. There's a look at our library cam. You can see the city and county building behind me. So a lot of moisture coming down as we speak. So let's jump into it and I'll figure out exactly what is going to happen over the course of the next 24 hours here. We do have a problem now in the Denver metro area. We have flood advisories going on for the DIA area here. This is till 7:15, just east of the airport. We had 1 to nearly 2.5 inches of rain. On the bottom end of that, we also have another flood advisory for sections of Arapahoe, Douglas, and Elbert County. You can see there just to the east of Aurora. Same deal here, up to 2.5 inches of rain as the rain has started up, and it's not moving out very quickly at all. That extends all the way back into the downtown Denver area. As we go, we'll continue to see moisture just kind of flowing up out of the mountains, and it extends all the way from Park County all the way up into Larimer County. So rainy night around here. More rain down south along I-25. We had one area just outside of Westcliff here that has just allowed its flood advisory to expire, but we had flash flooding problems around Silver Cliff and Westcliff, but it's clearing out. As we go through the night, the storms will come to an end late tonight. I think after about 10, 11 o'clock, they will weaken up, but there's enough moisture coming through that in the morning in the mountains and the eastern plains, we may have some light rain. In fact, Denver might have some light rain from here to Fort Collins out east, along with a little morning fog tomorrow. In the middle of the day, we get a little sunshine breaking through, showers in the mountains, and then bam, another load of rain right along the I-25 corridor out into the eastern plains of Colorado. Doesn't look severe, but we could have another bout of heavy pockets of rain here and there. We need the rain. Hopefully it'll be a little slower than it was this afternoon out some of those ways. So a little warmer out over eastern Colorado tomorrow. A few 80s here, 60s and 70s in the mountains, and 80s out west as well. Take you into some of the neighborhoods. Boulder at 80 tomorrow, 81 in Littleton, and in some of the Arvada neighborhoods here from about Mount Galbraith all the way up into Golden Gate Park. We're talking 70s and 60s up that way, and then you get into Arvada, Lake Crest, Kings Hill, and Old Town Arvada. You'll be closer to about 80 degrees for your afternoon high. So a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, along with the AM fog. Thursday, 60% chance, 50% on Friday. Each day we got a good chance at soaking rains, and now we're adding a few thunderstorms in the forecast for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Low 80s, but by the time we get to Labor Day, we dry it out, sunny and 85 on the holiday itself.
Time now for